All right, here we are. Take 2. We've had some camera trouble tonight, but now it is pre-popped, not on the road, so you'll be treated with awesome footage of our dog while we talk about Shrek forever.
Awesome footage of our dog being a dog.
Yep, she's got to be a total dog while we talk about Shrek forever.
Yeah, so this was the final chapter. It was the fourth.
Look away from her when she does that.
It was the fourth movie in the Shrek series. I didn't expect there would actually be a fourth movie. And you know what? I didn't even know that there was a third movie.
Yeah, the third one came out while I was still in college. That's one of the last ones I saw while I was still in college.
Are you serious? That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, there was a lag. I think that, well, here's the thing. From what I recall, the third one was like the ending of the Shrek trilogy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I liked it. I mean, I thought it was good. It was a little predictable, but I didn't see the ending coming, even though I knew what it would be. It was just the manner in which it happened that I didn't expect. So, man, Bone is all lonely in that frame.
Our dog, it's PG, this is family. Our dog is being too much of a dog right now.
So would you say that Shrek was PG?
Yeah. Well, they had some, I will say that there were a couple jokes that I am surprised that they got away with. There are a couple of things. Well, like a normal Shrek film, they have some jokes in there built for the moms and the dads who take their kids to this movie.
So you see, this is really a kids movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is definitely like, there's no bad language. The violence is very, very cartoony. I mean, the darkest thing that happens in this involves the gingerbread man. Just to allude to... Yeah.
That was pretty funny, actually. But there were some gasps with what happens to the gingerbread man.
That was, you know what? That's one of the reasons you should see this film, is that gingerbread scene.
Can you believe Puss in Boots?
Yeah, Puss in Boots. Well, here's one of the things I got to say. At this point, the main draw of that film, I'm going to say, are the side characters.
Okay.
I really think that Puss in Boots was fantastic to see again. I really think that instead of making Shrek forever, I don't know what conceit you could have ever done to do this, but the Puss in Boots movie. Antonio Banderas has enough charisma to be Puss in Boots and like steal the show. I think it could have been him.
Well, I mean, he basically saved the day.
Yeah,
it was thanks to him.
Puss in Boots was awesome.
Donkey.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy did a great job. Like, if you've seen the trailers, you know the fact that this is like an alternate reality. We won't go into too many details, but the story is Shrek never met anybody. That kind of a deal.
Yeah, you know that Donkey and that Shrek don't know each other.
It is the Back to the Future of Shrek.
Yeah. And Shrek keeps trying to convince Donkey that they're friends. And Donkey's like, no!
So you get to meet a lot of fun alternate reality versions of everyone in this much darker and dirtier world.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin was an okay villain. He was better than, I guess, part 2, because for the life of me, I've spent most of this evening trying to remember Shrek 2.
Well, he was Rumpelstiltskin. He was pretty true to the stories that are told about him in other fables, where he is the villain who tricks you into signing something. You think you're getting one thing, but really you get another. And there's always this unbelievable loophole that can get you out of it, but it's kind of far-fetched as to whether it's ever going to happen.
And they definitely did a good job with, like, roping all that together. Great use of Rumpelstiltskin. They did do, like, kind of a... I think at the end of the third one, they did hit a point where they're like, well, how are we going to follow this? So how they rope Rumpelstiltskin into the story actually fits really well. I will give them good credit into creating a believable extra angle.
Well, and he is a Russian fable. So I liked that all of the styling that's based around his character was Russian-based.
That makes sense.
I dug that.
The eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's very Russian aristocracy, very grand looking.
I also
Russian style.
Also dug I thought the witches stuff was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked the witches stuff. I liked the cool magic that they had. They had some neat magic that I kind of dug that.
I actually would have liked to have had more screen time. I really like they have a whole new cast of where they were hiding for the first 3 films, but there's a bunch of ogres in this film.
Yeah, there are a bunch of new ogres. They were good.
I liked the Chimichanga one was my favorite.
Yeah,
and I could say that line because it's in the trailer.
Talks about. Yeah. But I mean, he's got a little bit more character than that, a few more lines, and he was funny. Lots of laughing. Lots of laughing.
Yeah, well, I feel like the first part of the film could have been a little bit quicker, but that's going too much into review territory and leaving out of pre-pop territory. Let's just like nail the rest of the cast. Let's try and see. So we've gone Rumpelstiltskin. Mike Myers is still Shrek.
Yeah.
He is still doing his Shrekiness, and
Cameron Diaz definitely Fiona.
actually they gave her some good opportunities to do some extra Fiona stuff in this
That's
one.
like outside of the box of what she's done.
Yeah, the last two movies she's been kind of mopey because Shrek's the star of the show. Shrek has some kind of interpersonal conflict, and then Fiona's left there, usually saying Shrek. But in this movie, the conceit of the film allows her to actually have a much more starring role, and you get to see a nice,
Much more feminist.
Yeah, you see a stronger side of Fiona, and you get a little bit
Amazon
more of her.
woman.
Yeah, Amazon Fiona.
So what else was there? There was something else that I thought of. Puppy is demanding.
Yeah. What do you think of Shrek, Kai?
Puppy liked it. She's a big fan of anything with animals who talk, because then they'll understand her. Oh, I liked the darker side of the villainy. I don't want to say who he was, but the guy who Rumpelstiltskin turns to.
That is a great gag. I love that to death.
I really liked it. Yeah,
Because
that was really good.
Even saying why I liked it gives away the big surprise of it, so I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
Very good surprise. Very good use. Good use of an extra fable that's been left out of the other films.
Yeah.
The opening of the film is a flashback, so that also allows a.
Yeah, it stands on its own. If you haven't seen some of the films, it's okay.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It kind of does rope into the first one because everything else is kind of important. But it also gives an opportunity to have John Cleese, even though he's only in there for a couple of minutes, having John Cleese back. I think he died in the second film. I could be wrong. Could be it's the third film where he died. So getting John Cleese back even for a little while.
Wait, so that was actual footage from another movie?
No. It's like beforehand. Like he.
Oh, the character dies.
Yeah, the character dies. John Cleese is still kicking.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was reading him on Twitter the other day. I could have sworn.
The ghost of John Cleese is powerful. They didn't have enough Pinocchio. I really like their version of Pinocchio. I could have seen more of him.
Yeah, he was neat, but there's only so much time.
You need to see Shrek 2 and 3, and you'll understand why Pinocchio is the greatest thing.
Did we mention the gingerbread cookie?
Yeah. That was that
Okay.
guy. He had a great little twist to his character.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Let me think here. Story flowed pretty well. Hit the emotional points. Our dog is not being as entertaining on camera. How are we doing on time?
7:53.
Alrighty.
That's what we felt.
Music was pretty good. Like all Shrek films, they opened with some kind of poppy song.
Yeah, they did, and I liked, how they. I don't know. I just liked all of it. I mean, it wasn't like the best film I've seen with 3D animation, but it was good. It was really good.
It's definitely getting me prepped up for Toy Story.
Oh, yeah, that looks actually like it's going to be totally awesome. Okay, so some of the trailers that we saw.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Avatar looked awesome.
I cannot wait for Avatar.
That looks amazing. What else did we see?
They had that movie that I think is going to be pretty funny. I don't remember the title of it. Fake Superman and fake alien Lex Luthor, basically, is what it is. Will Ferrell, Brad Pitt, and Tina Fey doing some kind of Superman parody that looks pretty clever, pretty funny.
Yeah.
A lot of stupid animal films are coming out this year.
Yeah, they don't look very good. I wasn't very excited about any of them.
Marmaduke looks really terrible. Like, no one laughed at the trailer, and that Cats and Dogs spy movie also looks pretty bad.
Yeah, that looks stupid too.
All right, well, let's quickly rope it back to Shrek. I think it's pretty average, and I'll be having my real.
I think it's a strong ending for 4 movies in one series, and I liked it. It was good.
Alrighty, well, we'll see you later.
Okay, bye, puppy.